Time for SMX Facts. We welcome our staff statistician, Clinton Fowler. Going to talk what else? Webb versus Sexton. Been quite the dynamic all season long. What's the data showing you as we really try to get granular in this battle?
Let's talk about speed versus racecraft. Obviously, we've hit on this before, but it is absolutely incredible to look at the stats here with 2 rounds left. Chase Sexton has been 7 times fastest qualifier, most in the series. He's been 7 times fastest overall in the heat, most in the series. And he's 5 times fastest in the main event, most in the series. Yet here he is facing a 12-point deficit with 2 rounds to go. JT, you look at this last weekend, he seemed to be the fastest guy on the track, but just could not do it. It seemed like classic Cooper Webb. What is it that you saw from these guys, JT?
Well, this was the quintessential race between these two because, yes, if you think about Chase Sexton, he typically is the fastest rider, but mistakes have cost him so many times in this championship, and they did again in Pittsburgh. As soon as he started jumping the whoops, he made a mistake. You saw him make a couple of mistakes at critical junctures in that race. And then you look at the other side. You look at Cooper Webb. What does he do well? Well, he manages situations. And I think he's the most anticipatory rider we've ever seen in any series ever. He knows where other riders are going before they do. He knows what lines they want to take. He knows where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are. And he positions himself to take advantage of those things each and every time. And it's such an anomaly when he's unable to capitalize on it. And that certainly wasn't the case in Pittsburgh.
Okay, another thing is the 250 West Championship with the 250 East being so crazy. We haven't really thought about the points in the West that much because Deegan has seemingly had it on ice for a while. How close is he actually now with 2 races to go, Clinton?
You know, it's closer than you'd think. If he goes out and wins, he just needs Cole Davies to be 5th or worse, and he clinches this thing. It's just an 8 points that he needs to have above Davies. As it relates to Julian Beaumer, he's just got to beat him. And so that's a pretty cut and dry. And it gets even more difficult for Joe Shimoda, who's still in it. But man, he really needs something to happen. Joe Shimoda's got to go out and win it. Deegan's got to finish 8th or worse for Shimoda to stay in this for the last round. Given that Deegan has not finished 5th or worse this year, that seems like a long shot for Joe Shimoda. So for me, looking at this right now, JT, it seems like Deegan's gotta be looking at this as like, man, I would love to wrap this up a week early. And it feels like it's halfway reasonable.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more of a long shot than that. Davies has really come on. And to be honest, I'll be interested to see how much risk Hayden Deegan is willing to take at this round and at the finale, because in speaking to his dad, they're locked into winning this championship. They know what that means for his legacy and moving forward. He needs to check that box above all else. So I think if he gets out front, you're going to see the prototypical Hayden Deegan. He's going to try to go win the race. But I don't think you're going to see him take outsized risk to try to wrap it up, especially in Denver.
Yeah, hard to believe. But even for Deegan, this might not be the time to try to make a statement. He's just playing the math game right now, which is what you do for us all the time. We'll see how it breaks down this weekend in Denver, Clinton. Okay, time to head to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. This is such a fun race. Here's how you can watch and when Race Day Live starts at 1:30 Eastern Time. Watch on Peacock or the SMX Video Pass outside the United States. Gate drops at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Eastern, same time that it did at Pittsburgh, even though we're a couple time zones over. So it's consistent for the fans. We'll have our live post-race show as well. I'll be part of the Race Day Live crew in the afternoon, so that'll be fun to hang out with Haley and Justin and Adam.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.